Ever wonder what actually happens after a customer clicks buy now? Most dropshippers don't. And that lack of visibility, it's costing you delays, refund requests, and a capped ability to scale. Let's break down exactly what's happening behind the scenes step by step. First stop, the manufacturer. Once your supplier gets the order, one of two things happen. The manufacturer either starts production or they try to pull stock from inventory. But here's the problem. Most Chinese manufacturers don't update their inventory in real time. And so what does that mean for you? You could be selling a product that hasn't even been made yet. And that's where delays begin. And if you're scaling 10, 20, 50 orders a day, every day that you wait for production is a day you lose potential repeat customers. This is why at Zendrop, we highly recommend ordering safety stock, and we do it for all of our large sellers. With Zendrop, you can pre-buy inventory. We'll store it in our Chinese warehouse, and that move alone turns a 2 to 3 week fulfillment lag into same-day shipping. And it's not just about speed, it's about predictability. You know what's in stock, what's ready to ship, and what your customers are going to receive. Let's dive a little bit deeper. Let's step into the warehouse, which is where the real work begins. First step, intake. When inventory arrives at our facility, it's not just stacked on a shelf. We open every box, we check every unit, we look for damage, we look for defects, we look for inconsistencies. Most suppliers, they may glance at one box from the shipment and call it a day, but at Zendrop, we inspect everything. Why? Because you only find out something's wrong if a customer complains. We would much rather catch it before it ever ships. Next stop, customization. This is where your store really becomes a brand. We can add custom packaging, insert cards, thank you notes, instruction manuals, branded stickers. You can go from looking like an AliExpress side hustle to a real DTC brand that builds trust and loyalty. Then comes repackaging. Once quality control is complete, we repackage the product into custom mailers that are secure, clean, and professional. No crumpled boxes, no weird tape, no what is this experiences for your customers. Next step, SKU tagging. Every product is assigned a SKU and scanned in our system. You want to know your inventory levels? You get real-time visibility. If a product is low on stock, you know it. If it's out, you can restock it before you sell something that doesn't even exist. Then we queue your inventory into the ready to ship zone. That means when a customer places an order, it's already prepped, packed, and ready to go. Most delays in dropshipping, they don't happen in shipping. They happen during this gap between your product arriving at the warehouse and actually getting out the door and onto a plane. Now, let's talk about shipping. Once the order is fulfilled, we pass it off to our preferred carrier network. We're not using the cheapest shipping method just to save a few cents. We're using carriers with reliable ETAs, full tracking, and smooth customs clearance. Your tracking number syncs. Your delivery time matches what you promised. And if there's a delay, we see it and we manage it. This part's important. If your system isn't synced, you will get customer complaints. Where's my order? Why hasn't it moved in days? Zendrop gives you live data and full transparency so that you can update your customers proactively before they complain. Let's pause and recap the most common failure points. Your supplier doesn't have real-time inventory. You run out of stock. Production starts late. Orders get bottlenecked. Quality issues slip through. Packages ship late, tracking is out of sync, your customer waits, then they complain, then refunds, then chargebacks, then they never come back. But if you control the supply chain, if you have safety stock, if you have live inventory tracking, if you handle quality control and packaging, if you ship same day with trusted carriers, you turn that refund risk into a 5-star review. Because fulfillment isn't just backend, it's your entire customer experience. It affects your reviews, your repeat purchase rate, your word of mouth, your CAC, your margins, your LTV. Let's talk numbers. You did $1 million in revenue? Great. But did you spend $2 million to get there? Profit is what really matters. Real operators look at LTV and CAC. That's lifetime value divided by customer acquisition cost. If you deliver a bad post-purchase experience, your LTV is dead. But if you deliver a consistent, branded, on-time fulfillment experience, your LTV increases. Your CAC gets justified. Your profit climbs, and your brand becomes sellable. That's the Zendrop difference. Lower cost of goods, faster fulfillment, higher customer retention, smarter inventory control. Want to build something real? Drop supply chain in the comments, and we'll send you the exact supplier checklist that we use to process thousands and thousands of orders every day. No fluff, no upsells, just the operational clarity that you need to scale smart.